An NFL coach went scorched earth on another NFL coach. That and more right here on the Football Takeover Show. Let's go. Happy Friday, everybody. Emphasize the word fry, and you'll see why a little bit later. I'm John Harris, owner, operator, founder of footballtakeover.com, my YouTube page at J Harris Football Takeover. Appreciate you guys being here for another episode 6, 2 weeks running. Hopefully you're telling your friends. Tell all your friends. As Mitch Hedberg would say, ducks eat for free at Subway. Tell all your friends. So hopefully you're telling everybody about the show. Appreciate you guys being here. We got a little best worst for you. Kind of a Jekyll Hyde sort of thing. And since it's Friday, we're going Ultimate 11, but we're going off the page. Not even talking football, talking fries. And we're going to be doing it with a special guest. Yes, but that's a little bit later in the show. So let's kick it off with our cover 3 as we do each and every day right here on this program. 3 is training camp updates. And there's a lot of stuff going on. Budda Baker got a pay raise in Arizona. I like seeing that. I love Budda. I didn't really want to see him traded. I know a guy likes to, craft his legacy in one particular location. I know Arizona will not be in the spot that he's used to, not going to be the spot he's happy with, but he's got a pay raise, so he's going to be back with the Arizona Cardinals. And I like for the Cardinals having a foundation piece in Budda Baker. Saquon Barkley, we talked about a little bit. He signed that 1-year deal with the New York Giants. When he met with the media on Thursday, he said, I had an epiphany. Okay, he had an epiphany. He got into camp. He'll make that $11 million-ish. Good for him. Brock Purdy of the 49ers has been cleared, but he says, I got to knock some of that rust off. It was a shock to see him cleared. There was some talk initially because of some of the swelling and then the wait for the surgery, that there was no way he was going to be back. Look, when it comes to injuries, you just never know. But the fact that Brock Purdy is back, I know that Kyle Shanahan loves him. He did an interview with Tim Kawakami from The Athletic and talked all things Brock Purdy. And it was pretty interesting to hear Shanahan's thoughts about when he knew that Brock was that guy. And it just was about toughness. It was about grit, playing probably when he shouldn't have. Not only playing when he shouldn't have, but then succeeding in a game in which he probably shouldn't even been playing. That's really what sold Kyle Shanahan. So there you go, a little training camp update. Says Budda Baker gets a pay raise. Saquon is back after an epiphany, and Brock Purdy is cleared. Knocking off the rust is now the key. All right, let's get to number 2. And number 2 came as a shock on probably Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. It developed very, very quickly. Colorado is going back to the Big 12 in 2024. What? I mean, that kind of came out of the blue. However, it appeared that Brett Yormark, Big 12 commissioner in Colorado, have been talking for a while. And with this whole Big 12 teetering on the brink, Colorado is not leaving the Pac-12, is not USC, UCLA leading the Pac-12. But Colorado now goes into the Big 12 in 2024, where there now will be 13 teams. You got 14 right now. Take Texas OU out, go in the SEC. That gives SEC 16. This will give the Big 12 13. And apparently, there's a mystery team hanging out there, a mystery program that potentially could go to the Big 12. This, again, is getting interesting. I don't know what happens to the Pac-12, but I'm getting the epitaph ready to go. Is it Oregon? Is it Washington? If it's Washington, does Washington bring Washington State with? If it's Oregon, do they bring Oregon State with? All kinds of questions, but we do know Colorado is back in the Big 12 in 2024. And finally, since it's training camp, you know bad things are going to happen. And bad things mean injuries. And there are some injuries in training camp we've got to talk about, and we're going to do that with a new segment I call Best Worst. It's kind of like a Jekyll Hyde thing. Give me a good thing, give me a bad thing. So I'm going to start with a good thing, a really good thing. Saw a picture posted from Dallas Cowboys training camp, and it showed Tony Pollard right next to Ronald Jones, right next to Deuce Vaughn. It looked like one of those Photoshops where you take one of them and you make them shorter, you make the head bigger, you know, those kind of things, the big head ones. That's kind of what it looked like in some sense. And then you watch that Joker run between the tackles and embarrass everybody. I think that's a best for me. Deuce Vaughn, just being in the NFL at 5'6", 170. I saw him at the bowl game a couple years ago, and Kansas State's got stripes down the pants, right? His waist is so small, I swear to you, those stripes almost touch. So to me, a best is Deuce Vaughn with the Dallas Cowboys. All right, let's go worst. Man, I hate training camp injuries. Hate them. It doesn't matter who it happens. Doesn't matter if it's the Titans. I just hate them. Joe Burrow, in practice on Thursday, went down with a calf injury. Now, as I was watching the clip, I see he's got something on his leg, and I wondered, man, he's got it around his calf. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Now, calf injury versus Achilles. I am not a doctor, and I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn last night, so I couldn't tell you the difference. But I do know that when Kevin Durant injured his calf with the Warriors back in, 18? 19 maybe? It ended up being Achilles. The thing was, everybody could see the Achilles, like, dangling. Can't really see that on the film, but Joe did have to be carted off. It does appear it's a calf injury strain. Now, that sounds, whoa, that's so much better than Achilles. And it is. But that is painful as hell. I've had one of those on my calf, and I had it happen while I was playing a flag football game. I thought I got shot in the calf. It is initially incredibly painful. But I think you can get back in a pretty standard amount of time. I don't think it's going to be a long time, but he's going to be out a little bit so they can examine everything and make sure he's okay. But worst, training camp injuries. We got more on that. All right, let's go back to best. What about John Mechie back with the Texans? I know I don't talk a lot about the Texans, but I had to bring it up if I'm going best worst. John Mechie beating leukemia, getting himself ready to go for training camp in year 2. He missed all of his rookie year. Now he's going to miss some of the rookie year dealing with the ACL tear. But then we find out right before camp he's got leukemia. Oh, man, he's in the fight for his life. And he won. And now he's back on the field. That's a best. There's no doubt about that. That's definitely a best. All right. Worst. Jets head coach Robert Saleh having to respond to Sean Payton's comments. Now, if you haven't seen Sean Payton's comments, he went freaking scorched earth on Nathaniel Hackett and the 2022 Broncos. Scorched earth. He threw everybody. He, in fact, included GM George Payton in some of the comments. And essentially, it was they allowed things to happen. Now, Mike Kliss's tweet, and you can see Mike Kliss, who's covered the Denver Broncos in the Denver area. You can see that right below. This is dead on. This was planned. There's a reason for this. This is all in on Russell Wilson, and the only way you're going to get there is to show 100% support and let Russell know, hey, man, last year was not on you. This is absolutely planned, and I think Mike hit it best with that tweet right below. But Robert Saleh had to respond. And oh, by the way, these two teams play each other. Week 4, I believe it is. Yeah, they play one another. This, get your popcorn ready. Now, I know October 1st for us is J.J. Watt going to the Ring of Honor Day. But hopefully that Broncos-Jets game is going to be an afternoon, because that is going to be must-see viewing just to see those two going against each other. They're going to shake hands. They'll probably shake hands. But the fact that Robert Saleh had to respond to those comments by Sean Payton. Sean Payton made those comments with Jarrett Bell from USA Today and just unleashed. And as soon as I saw him, I thought, okay, I guess he's on the record. Jarrett Bell's been around long enough. He knows the media scene. Did Jarrett just go rogue and say everything that he said off the record? Or, wow, if that's on the record, good night, Irene. So, Sean Payton, I get it, actually. I honestly get it. But the fact that then Robert Saleh has to defend Nathaniel Hackett and all that kind of stuff, to me, that's a worst. That's a worst for me. All right, let's go to a best. Now, I wish I could embed the video here. I haven't learned to do that yet. But I'm going to give you a homework assignment. If you find it, go find Joey Votto's interview with Mad Dog Russo on Major League Baseball Network, on MLB Network. Make sure you find it because it is the best clapback I think I've ever heard. Joey Votto went in. Chris Russo, Mad Dog Russo, apparently put Joey Votto and Zach Greinke in the Hall of the Very Good. And that's kind of a term in the media we use. We don't think a guy's going into the Hall of Fame, but we think he's been very good in his career. He's just not a Hall of Famer. And Votto went, it was the best oration I think I've heard from anyone. And he just smited Mad Dog Russo, and I loved it. I just loved it. Now, I'm not totally sure I'm convinced that Joey Votto and Zach Greinke are Hall of Famers. That wasn't really it. But the fact that he stood up, that he heard it, saved it, put it right up here, and then went in on Russo for about a minute. It's the absolute best. So if you get a chance to listen to that. Yeah, it's baseball, but you know I love sports, and I'm putting it here in the best worst. And finally, we're going worst. Jalen Ramsey. Now, some people think Ramsey's polarizing. They don't like him because he talks. I've been a fan of Ramsey for a long time. The battles he used to have with Hop, and they would talk and go at it, they were awesome. Awesome. Jalen tore his meniscus apparently. Now, how bad it is, they'll find out. But no ACL tear, which is a good step. He's going to have it looked at. He's going to have surgery on it. If it has to be fully repaired, that could be the whole season. If they've just got to go in there and tweak a few things and get it right, then it could be 6 to 8 weeks. Either way, the big ticket item for the Miami Dolphins this offseason, Jalen Ramsey, going to be out at least 6 to 8 weeks for that meniscus. That's worst. We got the Dolphins coming here to Houston. I wanted to see Ramsey and see him in a Dolphins uniform. That's not going to happen, but will we see him in a Dolphins uniform in 2023? That'll be even worst of the worst if that happens. But injuries in training camp, you can't avoid them. You just hate that they happen. And you hope if there is one, it's a tweak, a guy can get back. This is one it doesn't sound like Jalen Ramsey is going to get back. And that, my friends, is best worst on a Friday. All right, let's go to our Ultimate 11 here. And the Ultimate 11 today is fast food fries. And I had a special guest. It's a Friday here on the Football Takeover Show, and you know what? Sometimes on Fridays, because there's football all the time, and I like to do an Ultimate 11, I decided that, oh wait, him? Oh, you don't see the resemblance? It's my son, Jack. Jack, say hello to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
There you go. I decided to bring Jack in because there's no harsher critic of anything that I do than him. Now, he means it in the nicest way, but you are my harshest critic. Right?
I thought Mom was.
That's true. Maybe Mom is, but he's pretty good. So we decided with our Ultimate 11 today that we were going to do, and I've seen this on social media a bunch lately, Ultimate 11 fast food fries. Now, I know you can't tell, but you look at this svelte figure. I've eaten a lot of fries in my day. Not so much. So he's going to rank my Ultimate 11 fast food fries. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I know you can be critical. 11 is a little bit of a shocker because what do I say about In-N-Out fries?
They're average.
Average. At best. What do I say about In-N-Out?
Excellent.
Fries, average. In-N-Out, excellent. In-N-Out's at 11, the fries. Agreed?
Yeah, I'd have to say that's true.
Okay. Number 10. Wendy's fries. Now, Wendy's has tried to recreate fries. Hey, we got sea salt fries. We got these. Wendy's fries, I think, are actually pretty good, but I know Wendy's fries kind of get crapped on by people. It's been a while since you had Wendy's fries.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But when you had them, they're good.
They're better than In-N-Out.
Okay.
They're better than In-N-Out.
So 10, Wendy's is cool.
Yeah, 10 makes
Okay.
sense.
What about Wendy's fries with the Frosty? No?
It's disgusting.
Okay. I've heard some people do that. It's ridiculous.
Disgusting.
Now, number 9, I don't think you've had. Burger King. Burger King fries. Have you ever had Burger King
I
fries?
don't think I've ever had
I feel like a horrible parent. I feel like a horrible parent that I haven't gotten you Burger King fries.
At number 9, I don't think you're a horrible parent.
Okay, that's true. All right. Number 8. Now, I don't know if you had these either. I think you have. But we've really, I don't want to say gotten in a rut lately, but we've really kind of gone on a Taco Bell kick.
Mm-hmm.
You have in particular. And number 8, Taco Bell nacho fries.
I've never had them.
You've never had the Taco Bell nacho
I've
fries?
seen the commercials.
You've
I've
not
seen
gotten
the
them once?
commercials. I don't think we've ever had them.
Okay. They're actually much better than I thought. I was surprised. Cheese sauce is cheese
I'll
sauce.
take your word for it.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to take my word for it. Number 7, I'm cheating a little bit. KFC potato wedges.
Those are good.
They are good.
Those are good.
I think potato wedges at number 7 is pretty fair. Pretty
I mean,
fair.
you gotta be inclusive. You gotta get some wedges.
Okay, I like the
somewhere
wedges.
on your list.
Okay, good. Not critical yet. This could start. Number 6, Raising Cane's crinkle cut fries.
6 is a little low.
Low?
It's a little low.
It should be higher? It should be in the top 3?
It's top 5.
Oh, top 5. Okay, so 6. 6 isn't too bad then. If you're saying top 5.
I think you could bump it up a notch. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, well, you might have. All right, maybe, because what I have at number 5.
The cane sauce is what would make it my number 5.
Okay, all right. So, Raising Cane's crinkle cut fries with cane sauce.
That's a 5.
That's a top 5.
6 would be alone.
Okay. Well, what about? Oh boy, we could cross streams here. What about at number 5, Arby's curly fries with Raising Cane sauce? Does that get in the top 3?
That can make it in the top 3.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's a good dichotomy.
Okay, but Arby's curly fries at 5.
That sounds right.
I think that's about right. Number 4, and if you live in Texas, you know, Whataburger fries.
Ooh, those are good.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Do you think 4 is cool?
I think that's perfect. I think it's exactly where they should be.
Okay, here's where the debate's going to come in. Number 3, and we just had them today, Chick-fil-A waffle fries at number 3. So I've given you Raising Cane's. Okay, so at 7 we have KFC potato wedges, 6 Raising Cane's crinkle cut fries, 5 Arby's curly fries, 4 Whataburger, 3 Chick-fil-A waffle fries. Have I lost my mind?
It's a little low. That would probably be my number 1.
What, Chick-fil-A? Waffle fries?
Probably.
Wow. Okay, are you sure?
Positive.
All right, Chick-fil-A waffle fries going in number 3 for Jack.
I'm biased because I just had them. But.
That's true. I mean, recency bias is going to be a bad thing here. Mm-hmm. Number 2, controversy coming. Because I know some people that hate these fries. I love them. Popeyes. Popeyes fries I could eat forever. There's something about, like, there's an extra batter on there. Mm-hmm. I think Popeyes fries are fantastic. Are they better than Chick-fil-A fries?
Oh. It's like this. It's
close?
Like, it's this much better.
And number 1, what do you think is number 1? I know you know this. What do you think is number 1?
McDonald's. Yeah,
McDonald's fries in at number 1. If you haven't had them in a while, I mean, we've had them just recently. Not today. We haven't had day's not over yet, so we might have Chick-fil-A fries and McDonald's. But we did. We had them yesterday. And when they come out of the fryer hot,
so good.
I don't think there's anything that beats McDonald's fries.
There's nothing that beats them.
Okay, what's the biggest point of contention in my Ultimate 11 fast food fries?
I think Chick-fil-A 3 was low.
You think it should be the top 2? You think they're in a top 2 team picture? Mm-hmm. So you're bumping Popeyes out of there?
Yeah, I mean, it's like this.
Is Popeyes top 5?
Well, it's definitely top 5. It's definitely top 5.
Okay, sure. Popeyes definitely top 5. I feel good. Okay, is there a place I missed? What fast food fries did I miss on my Ultimate 11?
I think you got them all.
Here's the debate, and I'll ask you. Do you consider Five Guys to be in the fast food category?
They're not as big as a franchise.
Okay, so you're saying that fast food, no.
They're a little more gourmet.
I think they're a little bit more medium speed food. Mm-hmm. They're not fast food. I don't really love to sit down in Five Guys, but they give you a bag of fries, and those fries. I mean, look,
they're overflowing.
Yeah, it's overflowing. You get more fries than you actually need. It's like 2,100 calories. But I don't know if it's fast food, so that's why I kept the Five Guys out of there. I agree with my guy Landry Locker, who says that as well. Five Guys fries go in, there's no doubt, but I don't put them in the fast food category. So, alternate 11 fast food fries. In-N-Out at 11, controversy there. Wendy's 10, 9 Burger King, 8 Taco Bell nacho fries, which if they come back,
Definitely.
I'm making that happen.
Definitely.
7 KFC potato wedges, 6 Raising Cane's crinkle cut fries. I think I messed that up. That should have been top 5. Top 5. Arby's curly fries at 5. Whataburger at 4. Chick-fil-A waffle fries at 3. I don't want to say favorite, because obviously they're number 2, but Popeyes. I think Popeyes fries are great. And number 1, McDonald's. You don't beat the original. Jack, nice job on the Ultimate 11, my friend. And there you have it. That is the show for today. Y'all have a great weekend. A lot of training camp stuff going on. I'll have it all for you right here at Football Takeover Show. Have a great one, and good night.